Now, the next one I'd like to do is 8.03. There's 8.03 exercise in Gamma. And we're going to do question 3. Now, question 3 is rather important because these are basically straight lines. All right. The gradient in each case is either 0 if it's a horizontal line, it's 0, or the gradient is undefined if it's a vertical line. So let's have a look and see what they're going to look like. So first of all, let's have a look at the horizontal lines. Now, a horizontal line is anything starting with x. So in this case, this is going to be x is 2. So let's do x is 2. So here is my axes. There's y, and this is x. So we've got x is 2. Well, if that's 1, 2, there's x is 2. It just keeps on going forever in either direction. And that is, if that's a 2, this would be my line x is equal to 2. What else we got? X is negative 1. Here's my negative 1. And here is my graph. X is equal to negative 1. What about y equals, oh gosh, we'll do that one later. Y equals negative x. X is negative 3. Here's negative 3. And there is my graph. X is equal to negative 3. So whatever number you want here, like hit this way over here might be 10, for example. This might be x is equal to 10. Yeah? This might be over here, somewhere over here, yeah? This might be, say, negative 20 or something. This is my x is equal to negative 20 line. All right. What about, and that's just, this keeps on going. All right, let's try the y's. Now the y's, so these all have a gradient, an undefined gradient, and they're all vertical. These are all vertical lines. Well, let's look at the next bit, which is the horizontal lines. And these are all the y lines. So let's have a go at some y's. So here we go. X and y, there's my origin. Now we've got, first one's y is 4. Well, let's call that y is 4. And the line just simply goes straight across here. Here it is. This is my, oh, missed it. Let's call that 4. This is y is equal to 4. Yeah? What else we got here? Y is negative 2. We'll call that negative 2 there, yeah? That's my y is equal to negative 2. Now, the really special lines here we're going to do in a moment here. Let's go y is 1. There's a y is equal to 1. There it is. That's our 1. That's y is equal to 1. Now, there's a special thing here which we haven't yet mentioned, but we've got, and by the way, I should just do this very quickly. This one here is my y equals x, or x is y. Y is equal to x, just looks like this. Y is equal to x. And if you wanted the opposite of that, this one here, which is y is equal to negative x. Yeah, that's what you get. Okay, going through the origin, there's my y-axis and my x-axis. Now, by the way, if you're not sure about this, to put it into a table. Whatever the value is of y, x, y is the same. So if this was a 1, this would be a 1. If this was a 2, this would be a 2. If this was a 5, this would be a 5, yeah? So, and the same would be true for the negatives, but the opposites. Now, it's worth noting that if that's y is 1, and that's y is negative 2, this line here, called the x-axis, is also known as the y is equal to 0 line. And over here, the same thing applies. That's negative 1, that's positive 2. This would be my x is 1 line, and the y-axis is actually going to be my x is equal to 0 line. Now, I want you to remember that, because that's going to come along later, and it's going to play a major part in what we do. All right, so that is the horizontal and vertical lines.